Charlie Scarecrow, and I want to take this opportunity to personally welcome you to my fan club. Going into the music business is really exciting for me, and I'm really learning a lot about it. Just for you, I'll have a secret message. Just for you, I'll have a secret message. Hello, goodbye. Bye. Just for you, I'll have a secret message. Hello, goodbye. Bye. Just for you, I'll have a secret message. Hello, goodbye. Bye. Just for you, I'll have a secret message. Hello, goodbye. Bye. Just for you, I'll have a secret message. Hello, goodbye. Bye. We all need plenty of that. I've always liked cars. 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 Especially makes my mom happy. 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 Especially makes my mom happy.
Everybody thanks Super Chat Charlie for that great introduction.
Thank you, Super Chat Charlie.
And thank you, Cardinal Sin, for the Super Chat. That intro was for you. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Let me do my thing where I make sure everything's working here. Can everybody hear and see? Is everything in sync? Yeah, so I'm going to get started by pouring some of this. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see you. Peter and Ken and Cardinal and Sophia. And that's all I can see right now before I scroll up through the chat. Hold on a second. So I've got some things to update you on. Zeb. Hey, Zeb. What's up, Zeb? Or Zeb. All right, great. Everything's looking and sounding good. Okay, cool. Thank you, Cardinal. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, everybody. Let's see who else is in here. Tim, of course. Tim. Okay, cool. Well, all right. Joanna was not first this time. Has Joanna even been here for the last couple of streams? I don't even know. So let me just take a drink of this real quick. Fine bottle of $10 wine. Really good. Mutant Potato. Hello. What's your take on Rush? I love Rush, CK. In fact, I don't have it within reach, but I bought a Rush album that I'd never heard before recently. I bought it on CD. I often buy them on CD at thrift stores or yard sales, stuff like that. And I found one recently. I can't remember the name of it. It's kind of a red cover with some kind of like orb or some kind of like shape on the cover. Oh, man. It's a later one, though. It's a way later album. But anyway, I love Rush. Yes. Love Rush. What am I drinking, CK? I'm drinking some very cheap wine. Woodbridge on sale at the grocery store this morning for $9.99 a bottle, and it's a big bottle, so that's how I roll. That'll last me a week. Let's see. Zeb from a bad pianist. Hold on a second. View, joke, Z, E, B minor, haha. I'm a guitarist, you see. Oh, okay, cool. Rush, Hemisphere. Oh, yeah. Farewell to Kings 2112 Essentials. Yes. Let's not forget moving pictures. I actually liked Power Windows. I like a lot of their later stuff. Hemispheres is great. Yeah. Hold Your Fire or Clockwork Angels. You know what? I think I see it. I'm going to grab it. Hold on. I'll show you what the CD I'm talking about. I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. It's this one. That one right there. And it's called Vapor Trails. Vapor Trails. I'd never heard this one. I still haven't heard it. I got it for 50 cents, so I'll be checking that out probably tomorrow during work. Let's see. Zeb, any story why Futurismo folded? Well, suffice to say, the pandemic did not help Futurismo situation. So it just made sense to fold it for various reasons, I guess. And the people who were financing it, the distributors, they had to, I guess, cut down their business or something. I don't know what happened, but I will tell you that those Futurismo releases are some of the best Devo releases, in my opinion, certainly over the last couple of decades, just because they have so much cool stuff and bonus tracks, and the graphics were always really, really great. So news from the Ronaldo and the Loaf movie? No, I have not heard anything about the Ronaldo and the Loaf movie that I was interviewed for. That's going to remind me to reach out to those people. If I had a pen, I would write myself a little note right now. But yes, I need to. Hey, Zeb, if you know how to get in touch with me via email, please email me a reminder to check on that, because I will ask them about that. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, I'd never heard it either, Eddie. Vapor Trails, yeah. Let's see. Am I missing anything? So my goal tonight is just to update you on some couple of things, and maybe have some people on here to chat with me on panel, just about what we talk about, whatever. But let's update you on some stuff. Okay, so a lot of you ordered the devotional T-shirts. There were two separate T-shirts. There was one black T-shirt with General Boy on the front. I call that one the Devotional 20th Anniversary Tribute T-shirt. And then there's the white T-shirt. That's the Devotional 2000 reprint T-shirt. It's the white shirt with the devil on it and the stairway listing a bunch of sins. And that was our very first devotional shirt. So the white shirts were finished about a week ago. I've been shipping those out already. The only white shirts that haven't gone out yet are the ones to people who also ordered the black shirts, because I'm still waiting on the black shirts. The black shirts were shipped to me a couple of days ago via FedEx. So I'm expecting them maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, Monday at the very latest. So, and as soon as they get here, I'm ready to just start stuffing those things in envelopes and shoving them out. So it should take me about a day or two at the most to mail out about 150 packages, I think. So that'll be a couple of days where I don't eat or sleep much. But yeah, it's going, it's going. We've got a lot of those white shirts mailed out already. I've got every single Devotional 2020 blue 7-inch mailed out. We had a blue vinyl version of the Devotional 7-inch record that was just announced a few days ago, sold out within a few hours on the Devo-Obsesso site. There was only 100 pressed, and they're all hand numbered, of course. And so those have all been shipped out. I packed and shipped all of those in one day. I couldn't believe it. I started working on it at right before 8 in the morning, and actually physically packing the shirts or the records. And then by 10:30 that night, I was done with every single, approximately 100 records. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Send me a PM on Facebook. That's great, Zeb. Thank you. Yeah, Corona didn't help the Futurismo situation. I mean, I think there were some changes going down before the pandemic, or they were talking about making some changes. You know, I'm not quite sure what was going on, but there were definitely talks of changes. And then the pandemic just nailed it shut, basically. But we all love Delaney, and I'm hoping to have him as a guest on this channel real soon to talk about the Futurismo releases and maybe talk about what he's doing now and if we can expect him to be involved in any Devo projects in the future. I'm hoping he says yes, but let's see. Was Ann here? Oh, hey, Ann. Check it out, Ann. Cheers. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? All right, let me get back to this chat. I've fallen behind a little bit. So excited about those shirts. Sophia, your black and red aesthetic, your look, black, white, and red, those are going to fit perfectly with your look. One of the Residents album, what one Residents album I really love. One only. I know it's hard. Oh boy, it's really tough. I'm going to go with commercial album. That's the one I'm picking. Residents commercial album. Let's see here. Okay, I'm almost caught up here, guys. Sorry. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Tim, for that. Alonzo, received the 7-inch today. Wow, that's great. It only took a day to get to you? That's amazing. Wow. Oh, wait, Alonzo, did you get the red one or the blue one? Because I think the red one was shipped out a few days before. Yeah, Ann, it's good to see you. What's your job that you were able to listen to Rush while working? I'll put that on the screen. Zeb, I'll tell you, my job since 2002 has been, how do I put this? I work for myself. I'm a freelance worker, according to my tax documents, which means I'm taxed hella a lot. But anyway, I'm a freelancer, and I make all of my money through music and or art projects. Most everything I do is working for bands like Devo. Did some work for Blondie for years. Thor, the heavy metal singer. The Dickies, the punk rock band. And what I do for these bands is often run their websites or their merchandise channels, their licensing deals, graphics, fan mail, all that kind of stuff I handle for a lot of bands. And then I'll do freelance stuff on the side to make money. I'll do graphic design projects, logos for people. YouTube brings in a little money. And anything I do with my time is typically one of two things. Anything I do typically earns me money and is a favorite hobby of mine. I don't really do anything for work that I don't enjoy. I just made that decision almost 20 years ago that, look, if I'm going to spend more time on this planet and I know I have a limited time, I don't want to go to a job every day that I hate. And I don't want to feel like part of my day is working for somebody else. And then when I get off work, it's like my time to live for myself. I think it should all be, it should all be stuff that I like doing in my life. I should work and play shouldn't necessarily be so divided. I think if you have a good work ethic, you can play and work at the same time. So that's why I can listen to music while I work, because I'm working here all the time at my house, which is a little challenging. If you've never done freelance work or work for yourself out of your home, you have to have a really good work ethic, and you have to be your own boss, so you can't be slack. Ryder Jordan, Gory, Jury, Lurie. I love saying that name. Hello, how are you? Let's see. I'm losing track. Meet the Residents might be my favorite. Oh yeah, Sophia did the fan video of the Residents. That was great, wasn't it, Zeb? Let's see. Devo Energy Dome socks are sold out again. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, that's your first two, Zeb. That's great. Sophia says typo. Did somebody type a typo in here? What's going on? Oh yeah, okay. You have the red 7-inch records. All right, Alonzo, cool. Okay, right. God in Three Persons. Right. True. God in Three Persons is great as well. The Residents are so, each of their records is a little different, but it's hard to choose a favorite. But a commercial album always appealed to me. It appealed to my short attention span because all the songs are so short. Wait a second. I'm losing track. You guys are talking a lot. Let's see. G3P welcome. We are planning a fan tribute album again. Oh, you're planning a fan tribute album. Wait a second, Zeb. Are you the guy that put out the original Residents cover album, tribute album? Really? Or do you just know about that? Wait, who are you, Zeb? Do I know you from back then? Did we work together on that project? I'm lost. Let's see. Gosh, I'm losing track. Eyesore, that's what it is. Eyesore, and my band Silica Gel is on that. Silica Gel is the band that you were hearing as we opened the show today, and it was off this 1993 CD, which I've showed you guys before. Anyway, this band was on the Residents compilation Eyesore, and we covered a Residents song. That was a long time ago. Ken says, I have a corp job working from home, and you're absolutely right about self-discipline. Yeah, you really have to be, you have to be a strict boss if you're your own boss. And for those of you who work freelance or work from home, I think you'll agree, especially if you're doing something that you enjoy doing. I mean, work is always work, right? There's always going to be a point where you're tired of doing it no matter what it is. But if you do something that you generally love and are interested in, you'll find that you work all the time. I work all the time. Unless somebody pries me away by making me do something social or whatever, I'm just working all the time. But my work is my hobby, as my work is my hobby. So it's like all intertwined. Do you live in an area where you're still able to shop? Yes, but I only shop at thrift stores typically and the grocery store. I'm not a big shopper as far as like conspicuous consumerism goes. I buy very little for myself, but I do shop at thrift stores and flea markets for stuff to resell on eBay. And that's another thing I do for a living, for whoever asked about that, is I consider it rescuing items from thrift stores and flea markets. I rescue collectible music-related items like records, tapes, CDs, stuff like that. And I sell them on eBay, and I make sure they get to the right people, that the right collectors get these things and cherish them or listen to them like they should be, instead of getting thrown away eventually at a thrift store if they don't sell. And some thrift stores, they'll throw away cassettes before they even put them out for sale because they think nobody wants them. Well, I'll tell you, I want them. One, because I collect the hell out of them, and I have a lot of them on my walls downstairs in those cassette racks for your wall. And I also sell a good amount of cassettes on eBay, and you'd be surprised what some cassettes sell for. And it drives me crazy that some thrift stores throw that stuff away. I mean, geez, it's maddening. Because I sold let me tell you one quick story. I bought basically a pallet full of cassette tapes. It was like 3 of those big plastic storage bins, basically full of cassettes, and then maybe a couple of other boxes of cassettes. All kinds of stuff in there. Some of it was straight up junk that I could not do anything for except use for parts and pieces. But for instance, there's one tape I pulled out of this pallet full of tapes that I paid $40 for the pallet. One Bob Marley tape I sold for $100. One Bob Marley cassette tape from Jamaica, original pressing. And there's another heavy metal tape in there that is probably a $200 demo tape from a black metal band. So cassettes are great, I got to say. From a seller's perspective and a collector's perspective, I dig cassettes. All right, so let me see. Let me try to catch up. I'm really trying to pay attention to the chat tonight, everybody. So let's see. Your Eyesore, who killed Ralph, 8 volumes. I Am Residence, 2 CD LP. Wow. I don't know much about Zeb. You're a bigger collector than I am, or not more knowledgeable about what's out there for Residents. I I haven't really actively collected the Residents in many years. There was a time in the 80s, 90s that I was buying a lot of Residents, but haven't done that for a while. Does everyone in this chat adore the Vinyl Guru? I can speak for myself in saying yes, I do adore the Vinyl Guru. She's great. We've had a number of conversations on the phone. She's really cool. And I hope to go thrifting with her someday when the pandemic eases up a bit and I'm able to travel. I plan on going up there and doing some thrifting with the Guru. She's pretty cool. Yeah, I wish she would live stream more. I enjoy her live stream, but I think she gets stressed out by some of her haters or whatever. I hope that I get to play the Gingerbread Man CD-ROM someday. Oh, I've never played that, Sophia. But I believe that one did much better than the Devo CD-ROM game that came out around the same time. Can we agree on what is the perfect introduction to them? Zeb? I'm going to say commercial album. I did the Who Killed Ralph series, 8 CDs. Oh, okay, I don't even know you're familiar with that one. Lick the like button. Thank you, Cardinal. Sophia should do a Resonance music cover. Oh, yeah. I think Sophia should do covers of all kinds of stuff. I think she should do Ozzy Osbourne covers, Carcass covers, Residence, Stump, Hillary. There's a bunch of bands that I love that I'd like to see her cover. Ryder Gordon Jury Lurie says, let's see. And how do I get that off the screen? I'm not sure. I'm a little confused here. Okay, so I put one comment on the screen, but now it's putting more comments. So I'm going to, let's see. Bad Day at the maybe Bad Day at Midway was the one I was thinking, the game I was thinking. Okay. Michael Pilmer, I got some cassettes. They are eBay bound. How much should I sell them for? Well, Cardinal, it depends on what they are, really. I mean, geez. You can send me a kind of a bullet point list via email on what you're selling, and I can give you a pretty good idea. But yeah, they're all over the place, man. Some cassettes are fairly worthless. Some of them are really worthwhile. And I'll help you sell your records, honey. But yeah, maybe how many records you talking, Ann? Probably not a whole lot, huh? You might want to bring them over here and we can go through them and I can show you what they're worth. That's my pickup line. Hey, why don't you bring your records over to my house and I can tell you what they're worth, you know? I'm still trying to catch up on the chat, people. Sorry. There's a lot of talking going on. I don't know why she has haters, CK. You know, it's a YouTube thing. You get haters, especially if you're, you know, good looking and on point with your game. You know, people are going to hate. What about 8-tracks? I love 8-tracks. I don't play them much because I don't have an operational 8-track player, and I don't really like the way 8-tracks play. You know how they kind of switch tracks in between songs sometimes, not in between songs, during a song. Anyway, I like collecting them to a certain extent, but I don't have as many as I have cassettes. I have way, way more cassettes and way, way more records than 8-tracks. But I do have some great 8-tracks. I have early Kraftwerk on 8-track. I have Merrill Womack, who many of you don't know, but I collect him. I have you know, the Ramones. I have Devo, of course. Great stuff on 8-track. Yeah, well, cassettes, I'll tell you, I sold a cassette recently. Thrifting we shall go. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I'm trying to keep up with the chat, you guys, but you're talking so quick. Let's see. Someone told me they said something I have to go for. Yeah, I don't know, Ann. Bring it over. Let's look at those records, and I'll tell you what's up. I got a pretty good lockdown on record values, so we can figure it out. Yeah, not a lot. Yeah, you can just bring them by. Stump. Oh, Sophia, Stump is a great band. Okay, I want you to look up Stump, and the album is Quirk Out. Quirk Out. Quirk Out. Stump, Quirk Out. Start there. Their first EP was called Mud on a Colon. That's COLON. But start with Quirk Out. Fierce Pancake was their last full album. Mud on a Colon was their first. There's a couple in between there. But they're great. They are a very interesting oddball band from the UK who used standard band instruments, guitar, bass, drums, but they use them in such a weird way, and they get really weird sounds out of their instruments, and I love them. I've been a fan of Stump for many, many years. Okay. I'm trying to Anne gets the discount. Man, I'm trying to keep up here, but I am not doing a very good job of it. I want to tell you guys a quick story. I've heard of Deerhoof, Zeb, but I don't know what they sound like. Hey, Leon, Meryl Womack, pajamas? Wait, you have Meryl Womack pajamas? I want Meryl Womack pajamas. Do you know who Meryl Womack is? Google it. Meryl Womack. I collect the hell out of Meryl Womack. Do your 8-tracks actually play, CK? I don't know. Silica gel on 8-track. That would be funny. I don't know if they play because I don't have a player that plays. You know what I mean? So let me just say this one story. Speaking of cassettes and sales. I don't know if I told you this story on a stream yet. It happened fairly recently. Long story short, I have this tape by Ben Folds of Ben Folds 5. He's a big pop star. Most people know who he is. Well, I have a tape that he gave me. I had 2 tapes that he gave me back in the 80s for one of his first bands called Majasha. And it was kind of a funk, indie, alternative, kind of rock pop band. They were great, very talented. And back then I was more into punk rock and heavy metal and industrial, and I really wasn't trying to hear a bunch of pop music for the most part. So I didn't really listen to it much. And then over the months, a couple of years after he gave them to me, I started listening to them more, and I really got into these cassette tapes. I really had a kind of a guilty pleasure for this pop music. And over the years, he became very famous, and I had these tapes, and every now and then people would reach out to me and say, hey, can we buy that tape from you? I'll offer you, $200 for it or something. And I'm like, no, I don't really want to sell it. Anyway, I just sold that tape by Majasha a week or 2 ago to a collector who is a very hardcore Ben Folds collector. He's like Ben Devo-Obsesso. He bought it from me for $666 plus shipping. So cassettes are worth something. There's some cassettes are worth way more than that, if you could believe it. So it's crazy. Do you have the Meryl Womack LP flashback of the Lord? Leon, there is no such thing, is there? I don't think there's a Meryl Womack LP called that, because I have, I'm going to say, that many Meryl Womack records, if you put them in a shelf, or more, maybe that many. Anyway, a lot of them, more than a full crate of records. And yeah, Ben Folds Obsesso, huh? Yeah, well, I have one more Ben Folds tape. If they want to give me $666 for it, I'll take it. Offending Maggie, I don't know that one. Don't know what that one is. Hey, Christy, thanks for that. I just saw your, guess what you get, Christy? For that super chat, you get a little super chat, Charlie. Here we go. Oh, the light up toilet. Oh, the light up toilet. Super chat Charlie's got the light up toilet. 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 All right. How'd you like that? We're going to cut a record tonight if we're lucky. That was the first track called Toilet. Peter Graves says, Zeb, Michael Pilmer, I'm really jonesing. Okay, hold on a second. How do I remove that thing from the screen? Jiminy crickets. How do I do it? Here. To see Thor's knees, but the banner is blocking them. Oh, I know. I'm trying to get that off the screen. Hold on. I'm trying to get that off the screen, but I think I have to find the original post to get it off the screen. I don't get it. Well, let's just try this. I'm just going to put this up there, right? And then I'll hide it. Okay, cool. There we go. Thor's knees are on fire. Ryan Boyle. Hey, Ryan, thank you for that super chat. You get a little super chat, Charlie. And by the way, no, I don't have the new Negative Land record. I bought the previous new Negative Land record, but I couldn't buy anything right now, so I did not get that record yet, which kind of hurts my soul because I have every other Negativland album, but I will hopefully get it one day. Here we go. Super Chat Charlie for you. Thank you for the super chat. Whoa, I've got a commode. It lights up and it's a commode. There we go. Is that entertainment or what? If that's not great content, then whatever. Are those acoustic monitors speakers on your right? Those are really old, outdated Pioneer speakers that I've had for many years. I don't think they're acoustic or whatever. I'm not that much of an audiophile. I don't know about that stuff, but they're just old speakers, dude. And I have covers for them, but the cats used to scratch on the covers, so I took the covers off. They look better without the covers anyway, I think. Those covers are like cat hair magnets. I hope Devotional 2021 is online. An honor to watch it. No way I can get to Ohio or USA. Where are you from, Zeb? Well, we're all hoping that Devotional 2021 is a physical face-to-face event again next year. We really, really are. But you know what? At least we know that in a pinch, we can do something online. And if we have more than a month notice, we can make it a little better. Rusty! Hi, Rusty. Nice to see you. My friend Rusty is here, a.k.a. Cherry Bomb, a.k.a. Pantera of the band Thor. She's in the chat. Everybody give her love. She's a great friend. And I'm so glad you're here, Rusty. Thank you. And I've been meaning to call you back. And I have called you back a couple of times, Rusty, but I keep getting your voicemail that says it's full, I guess. But yeah, nice to hear from you, Rusty. Cheers to you. I need to drink more of this, by the way. I've been running my mouth, talking too much. I don't know, CK, when the live shows will return. Your guess is as good as mine, I really don't know. Now, I want to do something. I want to thank somebody for sending me their book. Douglas Arthur sent me this, and it's called The Nefarious Nomenclature of Norman Nigglebottom. And at the top it says, Tales from the Doug Side presents Fables in Black and White, a collection of improv comic art by Douglas Arthur. And look at this. The interesting thing is about this, it's all black pages with, the artwork in white, which to me looks like the artwork was drawn in black marker and then just reversed out, which I think is really interesting. It's interesting to see all the pages black. I really like that. But let me tell you why I didn't open this online on stream, because usually when I get packages, especially ones that I can't identify, that I don't know what they are, I like to open them on the stream. But when I got this, whoops, I'll show you what that stuff is too. Cards of his artwork, stickers, little business card here, all kinds of cool stuff. Anyway, when I got this, it was in a padded envelope or some kind of like similar envelope thing, not in a box. And the way the envelope was when it got to my door, it was like twisted like this. It was like, it looked like that. And the way the envelope looked, and because it said media mail on it, I thought it was a 7-inch record or something in there. And all I could see was that it was twisted like that. And I was like, ooh, I'm not going to open that online because that might be really broken. And that would be a big bummer to open a package and show everybody a broken record. So I opened it to make sure it wasn't broken, and it's not broken. It's in great shape. So Douglas, thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. I will check it out. I'm going to put this right next to my toilet, and I'm going to check it out when I get in there and I start thinking about things. I'm going to check this out. But yeah, I do like the black pages. Very cool. So thank you, Doug. And also, I want to open this. I did a little trade with one of my friends here in the chat. Did a little trade with Ken. Ken, you still here? Oh, Ian. Hey, what's up, Ian? Let me open this package real quick. I'll get back to the chat. So my friend Ken did a little trade with me. I sent him a vintage Devo flicker button with the girl with the balloons on the front. And then he sent me this in trade. Zeb, I have 2 cats. I have 2 inside, and then there's a neighborhood cat that I feed that lives outside, and she gets fed by at least a couple of houses in the neighborhood. So my 2 cats indoors are named Miss Cricket and Miss Meowser, and the cat outdoors is named Miss Rooster. Ken, here you go. All right, so Ken sent me this in trade for my Flickr button. Dig it. Dig it. It's a Devo face mask that he had specially custom made. It uses their the artwork that they used for their vote poster, which was done recently. And yeah, there it is. I dig it. And this is the kind where you can put filters in the inside too. Pretty cool. Nice. Thank you, Ken. Good trade. Something I can actually use. Although the archivist in me wants to put this in the archives and not use it, but I think I have to wear it because it's pretty cool. All right, so thank you, Ken, for that. That's amazing. And this is great because I will reuse it. Envelopes, padded envelopes. I use them all the time. Don't throw them away. Send them to me. Is this guy Canadian? This guy? Let Pilmer pronounce you're Norwegian. Huh? Whoop. I think I'm lost again, guys. Let's see. Yeah, good to see everybody up in here. Rusty, wait, so sorry you had a hard time to get through to me, but you know Rusty can be a very busy gal. Yeah, no, I'm all good, Rusty. I just want to let you know I did try to call you back a couple of times, but I've been swamped lately. Most of my days, last few days have been packing up packages and mailing them and sorting out orders and updating websites and selling stuff on eBay, and it's been constant. So I'm just now getting back into the regular rhythm of my life since that devotional thing happened and I had people in my house for a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm just now getting back into the regular thing. So feels good. I'm completely busy all the time, which is, I love that. I love being busy. Yeah. So, I want to tell you guys something about Wiffle Fist. Man, I'm really having a bad time keeping up with that chat. But what I want to tell you was Wiffle Fist, since Ian is here in the chat. My friend Ian Shannon and I, along with some other friends of ours, were in this collective called Wiffle Fist back in the early 90s. Started in 1990, 30 years ago this year. And Wiffle Fist was a collective of weirdos and artists and musicians, and we did weird projects and bands and shows and merchandise and tapes and CDs and records and all kinds of stuff. It was kind of a record label, but it was more of a creative collective of weirdos. So since this year is the 30th anniversary of that little thing, we beefed up the whifflefist.com site with a bunch more content, a merchandise page. My friend Ian, who's in the chat here, made a Bandcamp page for Wiffle Fist, and over the last, I don't know, year or two or however long it's been, he's been transferring all these old cassette tapes and old media to digital format, just random stuff that Wiffle Fist people recorded over the years through different bands. I was in several of the bands on Wiffle Fist. And anyway, so yeah, we'll catch up soon, Rusty, for sure. Don't go away, though. Watch the stream for a while if you can. I know people would like to see you here. Also, I'm going to have people on the screen here in a minute to talk if you want to. So let me go ahead and put that link in the chat, and we'll get some people interested in coming in here. But let me not get sidetracked too much so I don't forget what to tell you. There's the link in the chat if anybody wants to come on screen. So what was I saying? Wiffle Fist. So tomorrow we'll be announcing something new on our Bandcamp page. It's a Repetophile show. Now, Repetophile was one of the bands on Wiffle Fist, and it was basically, Repetophile is the love of repetition. And it was just tape loops and skipping records and samples and just repetitive experimental music, really. And we did a live Christmas radio show back in, I believe it was 1994 here in Raleigh or Chapel Hill, maybe. I can't remember, but live radio show, which we'll announce tomorrow. available on our Bandcamp page. And tomorrow, Bandcamp is waiving all artist fees, which means if you buy something on Bandcamp tomorrow, all the monies go to the creator and not to Bandcamp. They do that every couple of Fridays or something. So tomorrow is the day where you should go to the Wiffle Fist Bandcamp page and buy some Wiffle Fist stuff. But I'll be posting about that on my Facebook page tomorrow morning and on the Wiffle Fist Facebook page. So Tim or any of my mods, if you want to plop my Facebook page in the chat, let people know where to go for that. I'm also taking the last orders for the Wiffle Fist t-shirts tomorrow before I place an order. Wiffle Fist logo. The logo was called the Dynamic Fist Device. It's a big fist logo. Anyway, so that's the Wiffle Fist news. H Tom C42. Hugo speaks of public NCS Gardening Club, big consumer pedophile. Oh yeah, in the student center. Yeah, I remember that. That was fun. Yep. Oh, thanks, Rusty. Hang in there for a while. You know, we're just kind of chatting with people, and I like the wine. I like the wine, and I like the stuff I got in the mail. Thank you, people. I dig it. What else do we have to talk about here? Our friend Jason, who's probably not here watching, but our friend Jason, I'm trying to get him to start a YouTube page. He's the guy that makes all of his own Devo costumes. He has an entire house full of vintage synths, new wave, records, tapes, CDs, laser discs, all kinds of stuff in his house. And he needs a YouTube page to be able to show that stuff off and talk about it. And he was on the devotional live stream that we had fairly recently, and he was like the talk of the town. Everybody loved him. And I told him, look, you really should have some kind of footprint on YouTube, because you would meet people and you would get a lot of love. So we're trying to get him to start that. Tecker time. You love your Thursday night wine. I do. It's when I really, because when I'm doing this with you guys, I'm not frantically working on my computer. I'm not packing up packages. I'm not researching things to search and sell on eBay. I'm just relaxing and drinking some wine, and I like it. I'm not a big wine drinker as far as I don't drink it every day or anything, but you know, I'll go through a bottle in a week and a half or so. Yep. Raise your hand if you have to create custom email filter rules every Bandcamp Friday. You know what? I've never bought anything on Bandcamp. I don't really do a lot of digital music, right? I listen to my music on physical formats all the time, records, tapes, CDs. And I just never got into digital music, so I don't do it. Norm, I bought 2 Devo shirts from eBay yesterday. Oh, are they vintage? Are they bootleg? What are they? I have a very extensive Devo t-shirt collection. In fact, I've slowed down a lot. I used to literally buy every Devo shirt that I could find if I didn't have it. It didn't matter what size it was, really. I tried to get sizes that I could wear, but every shirt that I saw that was Devo, even if it was a bootleg or fan-made or whatever, I had to have it. But of course, I've slowed down on that because it's really hard to store a bunch of t-shirts. So regular t-shirts. Okay, well, that's cool, Norm. I hope they were vintage, because that's more exciting, right? Cheers, all. Michael Pilmer drink. Thank you for the reminder. Is Devo your favorite band? Yes, CK. Devo is my favorite band. But you know what? They're my favorite band, but there are close second and third bands. The Dickies, another favorite of mine, which is very close second to Devo. Zig Zig Sputnik, another big favorite. Ozzy Osbourne, another huge favorite of mine. Cheap Trick, huge. So there are bands at the top of my brain, Devo included. But Devo just happens to be at the very tippy top because of so many different things. How they intersected with me when I was a kid, how their lyrics changed the way I thought about things. They just had an effect on me greater than any other band in my life. So that's why they're my favorite. How many times have you seen Devo, CK? Yeah, you have great questions, CK. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you being here. And if you've subbed to my channel, I appreciate your subscription. And if you've given me a thumbs up on this video, I appreciate that too. But yeah, I've seen Devo too many times to count. I've been touring with Devo since 2002. So pretty much every tour they've done, except for when they went to Japan and maybe another time. I've been to every Devo show since 2002. So there's a site you can go to called hughboone.com. And if somebody, I'll just type it in the chat really quick, hughboone.com, and I believe it's still up and running. It's basically a listing of every Devo show ever, even canceled shows, shows that didn't really happen at the end of the day. But there's every Devo show ever recorded on that site. It's a really great source of information that I use all the time. You saw Zig Zig Sputnik in '87. Wow. Holy Christ, Tecker time. Do you have anything from that show? Do you have any flyers, T-shirts, anything you got? That's amazing to me. I didn't get to see Zig Zig Sputnik until the late 90s, early 2000s. I did some work for them in the late 90s. I was tickled pink because I was such a huge fan. So I did some graphics work for them, and I met them. I did a few shows with them over in England. I was kind of their road crew, basically. But God, I love Zig Zig Sputnik. Does Devo employ you? Yes, CK. I've been employed by Devo Incorporated since 2002 officially. Now, before then, I did some work for them here and there, some T-shirt printing, graphics, whatever. But since 2002, I invoiced Devo monthly. Ever since then, yeah. So Rusty says someone's asking about Devo, how many times you've seen them. I was at all the first Devo concerts in New York City next to Kansas before. Max is Kansas City. I remember you telling me about that, Rusty. Now, Rusty has some great stories. She has a rock and roll history that you would not believe. She's been a hardcore music rock and roll fan since she was a teenager. She was so passionate about her love of rock and roll that she, as a teenager, would look up, I hope you don't mind me telling people this, Rusty, but she would look up bands and magazines, fanzines, find the bands that she really was interested in, and then figure out what clubs these bands played in. And then she would take her southern ass from the South up to New York City and explore once she was a teenager and meet people and go to these clubs and start working for magazines. And she just really followed her passions. And no, Devo didn't break up, CK. They never broke up. Peter Graves says, Michael Pilmer, this is the only time I get to one-up Michael. I started watching Devo in the late 70s. I was at the real Devo riots in Riverside. That's great. Yeah, I know. I got a late start on Devo in a lot of ways. That's why I think I felt compelled to collect them and kind of go to see every show I could at some point in my life, because not only was I born right outside of Akron, Ohio, in Stowe, Ohio, in 1967, and I was there living in Stowe, Akron, Chardon, around there, all during Devo's formative years. And when I moved out of Ohio in 78, when I was, 10 years old or whatever, and didn't discover Devo until 1980 when Whip It came out. And when I figured out they were from Ohio and their whole history, I was like, how did I miss this in Ohio? Oh, it's because I was like 8 years old. But I couldn't understand how I missed it. And so ever since then, I've been trying to play catch up, basically, right? Seeing every show, it's just one of those things, one of those things where you feel like you have to make up for what you didn't get to witness earlier on. Let's see. Do they play clubs or theaters? They play all kinds of places when they play, CK, but they don't play very often. Yeah, Peter, that's great about seeing Devo. Oh, yeah, I love some Cheap Trick and Kiss. Yep, Kiss. How could I not mention Kiss as one of my favorites? They were the first band that changed my life. Yeah, Mark's passionate about the Fairlight, that's for sure. And he was really great. It was really great to see him talk to Jason, who was really into that stuff. Honestly, it was just great to hear Mark talk. After all he went through this summer with being sick, I was just so happy to have him on there and have him smiling and laughing. And Seemed like he was having a good time. Norm says, I spent a good part of the afternoon watching Devo videos on YouTube, interviews mostly. The Michael Douglas show. Oh, yeah. Didn't exist. I was probably in school when they aired that show. Yeah, I remember that. I hate band drama. Shame about Bunny Carlos. Yeah, I don't even know exactly what happened there, but every band has a story like that, I guess. Jason was a highlight of the devotional, of course. That's why I thought it was important that he come out here and bring as many costumes as possible. And I told him that was going to be the biggest audience that's ever seen his costumes. And I'm really glad he did it. I think he's glad he did it too. Jason was super pumped. Yeah, Jerry Casale directed a Rush video. I can't remember which one. He also directed Foo Fighters and Soundgarden, I think, and a bunch of stuff. Budweiser commercials. Can you please name your favorite Devo album? CK says, yes, my favorite Devo album is New Traditionalists, released in 1981. It was the first Devo album that I was kind of waiting for because I discovered Devo at the Freedom of Choice album in 1980. So when I heard the new album was coming out, I think I went to, what store was it? It was either Kmart or something like that. And I was there waiting at the store when they brought the albums out to sell for the first time. And I remember seeing the cover and thinking, oh my God, it's great. Because I love album covers with the band photo on the front. I just love albums with the band on the front. I don't know why. So when I saw Devo on the cover and then I flipped it over and I saw the back with their shoes and their pant legs with the zippers in the pants. Oh man, it changed my life. I started putting zippers in my pants immediately after that. For years, I put zippers in my pants because of that. So yeah. All right. So we're going to bring Cardinal Sin on the screen here. And I don't know what we'll talk about. We'll talk about something. We're going to talk about something. What's happening?
Hey, Michael.
Look at you all geared up with your headphones and your shades and your wine.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, man. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Thanks for the awesome stream.
Well, we're trying to do it, And thank you to my friend Ian, I have to say, because he actually paid for me to upgrade my StreamYards account for this month so that we could do it for devotional. But that allows me to put the little logo there at the top, Cats Not Kids. And if I change our layout here, you'll see the background. I'm able to put cool backgrounds,
fancy.
So I'm thinking that I'm considering paying the $20-something a month. If I can make that much in super chats per month, maybe I'll just use that to upgrade the StreamYard account because I enjoy having the control over all the graphics and things.
I took advantage of their $10 Cyber Monday sale.
What was that?
It was like super fast,
But what
was like
happened?
$10 a month.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like full pro, but it's better than free.
But you can do stuff like this where you put graphics in and stuff?
Yeah,
oh,
absolutely.
Man, I wish I could have jumped on that boat. That would have been cool. Well, it's something I'm keeping in my mind about upgrading. When this channel starts making money every month.
Mucho grande, yeah.
If I just had enough to invest in that and keeping my internet up, that's all I would need. But yeah, so how are you doing?
I'm well. I'm working on my YouTube channel. I did my own unboxing video today.
Cool. I'm glad to see you're putting content up. That's great.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to start a new channel because there's like a jillion Cardinal Sin channels on YouTube.
Oh, really?
So I'm trying to start this new one and then dump all the Cardinal Sin content into it, which is what I did originally with my personal channel.
Right.
And I haven't figured it out yet. I stopped after 4 hours of trying today.
Yeah. It's once you get it figured out, though, it'll be easy. So let me ask you. I ask people this all the time on my Facebook streams. Tell me one really great, positive, or productive thing that has happened since last Thursday. Something that made you happy. Or...
I know that you're not into UFOs, but I interviewed.
Oh, I am. I'm not very knowledgeable, but I'm into them.
Oh, cool. Well, I interviewed Greg Bishop for my Into the Fringe channel.
Okay.
And that was like a 2-hour long, just sort of a freewheeling conversation more than an interview. And he's awesome. He's put out some really great books and delivered some lectures, and he came up with the co-creation hypothesis instead of the extraterrestrial hypothesis. He believes
you're
that
getting geeky now. Now
the
you're getting
people
geeky.
that see UFOs contribute something to the experience rather than them just being nuts and bolts craft.
Yeah,
So it's a really cool
I'm talking
interview.
over my head. That's great. Well, cool. And you have a Misfits shirt on. That's rather punk of you.
Yep.
And I have a punk rock shirt by Hall & Oates.
Yeah. I think the Misfits would want to get into a fight with Hall & Oates, but I love Hall & Oates.
I saw Hall & Oates live. I got this shirt at a concert, I don't know, a few years ago.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. It was amazing. So I'm at this Hall & Oates concert, and it's the first time I've ever seen them. And it's like assigned seating, right? So I'm sitting next to some guy, and he starts telling me about how he was a huge Hall & Oates fan. He's really obsessed, and he's seen them like 125 times in concert or something. And so after he tells me this, he says, "Oh, so what are you hoping to hear tonight, being your first concert?" And I was like, "Well, I really want to hear them do Did It in a Minute." You know, she did it, you did it, you did it in a minute. You know that song? I love that fucking Hall & Oates song. And he was like, "Oh, man, they never play that song. I'm sorry to tell you. Is there another song you want to hear?" And I was like, "Really? They never play that shit?" And then as soon as he told me that, we looked over to the stage, and they started playing the damn song. You did it in a minute. So I whipped out my camera and filmed the whole thing. And he was looking at me like, "I can't believe they're playing this. They never play it." So that was the best thing.
It was a Jinx situation.
God, I love that song. You did it, you did it, you did it, you did it, you did it in a minute. It's amazing. It's genius. I'd like to hear the Dickies cover that.
Man, I've been jonesing for some Dickies. I'm a big Dickies fan.
No, they're working on the new album right now. And a new single and a new album. So keep your eyes open.
Cool.
All right, so I think I should get back to paying attention to what's going on in the chat because it's rolling.
Sounds like a plan.
But thanks for being on here, man. I'm going to pop a few people on here and say hello and see faces and stuff. And we'll see you next time, Cardinal.
All right. Good to see you.
Later, brother. All right, cool. Anybody else wants to pop on? There's the chat invite there in the chat thing I just posted there, and the thingamajig bob there. Did it actually work? Did it actually go? Wait, let's see if it actually worked. Damn, I don't think it went. Let me try it again. Oh no, it did. There, yeah, there's the link. Okay. Michael Pilmer, been on a controlled bleeding kick lately. Ooh. You know, I don't, Ryder Jordan, Gory, Jury, Lurie, I don't listen to a lot of that controlled bleeding later stuff. My favorite controlled bleeding stuff is the very early, very difficult listening, very brutal industrial stuff like Shit Slipper, the cassette, Knees and Bones, the album. That kind of stuff is my favorite. When they started getting into the more clubby, dancey techno stuff, I didn't like it as much. Now, Severed Heads is another band that's like that. They did a lot of really kind of hardcore industrial stuff starting out. Difficult listening was another word for it. Just noisy, repetitive, irritating, funny stuff. But now Severed Heads also went on to do more clubby stuff with beats and dancey rhythms, which I loved as well. But I just didn't love the controlled bleeding aspect of that part of the controlled bleeding career. Skinny Puppy, I love their dancey stuff and their more brutal stuff. But controlled bleeding, I'm really more specifically into noise. Good Vibes, what are you talking about, Ann? What's Good Vibes? I'm losing track of the chat here, brothers and sisters. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ann, what are you doing? Why don't you get on the chat here? Why don't you come on the screen? Ann, come on. Just talk to me for a second. Peter's in the backstage there. Maybe I'll let him on soon. But Ann, everybody wants to see you and say hello. Come on, Ann. Come on. All you got to do is click the link. Put on a werewolf mask or something if you're not all made up. And you're in bed. That's great. You need to be in bed on the stream, don't you? We want to see you in bed. I'm going to pour some more wine. Hey, what about Sophia? Why don't you pop on the chat real quick? Pop on the stream here. I'm looking to let's get some beautiful people on the screen here. Yeah, come on, Sophia, hop on. I won't keep you for very long. Damn, I need to pour this a little more hefty here. Well, thank you, friends. I appreciate you guys showing up tonight to hang out with me. How many people we have watching right now? Anybody tell me? I can't really see on the StreamYard, and I can only see that information on the YouTube side, which I don't have running right now. Gabriel, you're the second person today that's asked me about the Ronaldo and the Loaf movie, and I don't know. The first person who asked me about that is, thank you, Ann and CK. Thank you for letting me know. I don't know about the Ronaldo and Loaf movie, but somebody else asked me about that earlier in the chat, and I'm going to remember to ask those people what the deal is because I'm interested to know. Norm, at first when you said controlled bleeding, I thought you were talking about some fetish I've never heard of. Could be. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Somebody's into controlled bleeding as a fetish. And there's probably people who are into uncontrolled bleeding as a fetish, you know? Limitless bleeding. Was whatever happened to Violet's Fats ever completely finished? I don't know, H. Tom. I don't know the answer to that. Daryl Hall, first solo. I'm not familiar with that. Let's see. Thank you, people, for the numbers. Just curious. Peter's eating a potato. Hey, Sophia, jump on. Did you lose the link? There's the link again in the chat, Sophia. Are you getting your makeup on, putting your wig on? What are you doing? But yeah, thank you everybody for the thumbs ups. That helps the logarithms stay happy for whatever reason. And Brian Hurd, thank you, Brian Hurd. I really appreciate that. And for your super chat, you get a little bit of Super Chat Charlie here. Here he goes with his famous light up toilet. Oh, Super Chat Charlie. He's got his light up pooper. He's got the pooper stool. He's got the pooper stool. Pooper stool. That song was called Pooper Stool. And that was for the friend who just super chatted me. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate the heck out of that super chat. What's your take on Kate Bush? You know, it's funny, CK, you have a certain connection to my mind tonight. You're asking the right questions because on my list right here of things I have to talk about to you guys today, I have on my list music I've been listening to lately. And it's almost all female artists. And I don't know why this is. For the last couple of days, Kate Bush, Joan Jett, Madonna, music album. I love that record. Laurie Anderson, Joan Jett, I already say that. And then rap for some reason. Listen to a lot of rap lately. But most of those female artists, and yes, I love Kate Bush. Michael, nearest spherical... what did you say, Rusty? I think maybe Rusty's using voice to text and it's making her words weird. Michael, nearest spherical. I've been running up that road. I love that song. I've been running up that road. Kate Bush is really great. Shit ladder. All right, I'll do Shit Ladder if next time somebody super chats, the song is going to be Shit Ladder by Super Chat Charlie. Are you ready? Think about it. All right, think about it. Shit Ladder, okay? You got that? Shit Ladder, make a pop song. Okay, he's going to make a pop song in his head. Writer Jordan Gory Jory Lurie writes, I used to do yoga to Laurie Anderson's Big Science. Oh, yeah, that's a great one. Hey, I see our friend Sophia. Are you ready, Sophia? You ready? All right, she's ready. Look at her. She's saying, come on, bring it on. Here we go. There she is.
Hello.
Hi. Look at that red
What's up?
turtleneck. Holy balls.
Yep.
Look at that red turtleneck. Everybody,
Yeah.
everybody, please look at the red turtleneck. It's great. How are you?
Yeah. I'm doing great.
That's cool. So I'm trying to see. I'm going to make my screen bigger here so I can see it. So the background there is just completely white. It's amazing. What a great
It's
little
my wall.
look at this
It's just
great
my
shot
wall.
you have there. If I could find that much blank space on my walls here, that'd be a miracle.
But if you pan up,
Oh
what's
yeah. There we go.
and then over
I knew there was some kind of personality in that room. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen, let me ask you something, Sophia. Have you ever walked into somebody's bedroom or house or whatever, and all the walls are just about blank? Like, do you ever see that?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I ever have.
Because it freaks
There's
me
always
out.
something
Sometimes,
on there.
well, sometimes I'll see people doing YouTube streams and they're in their room or something, and there's absolutely no personality in the whole. It's just blank walls. It's like I couldn't live like that. I don't know how people live like that.
Yeah, my new traditionalist poster would be hanging up across the room, but it hasn't been having a fun time staying up, so we're trying to get a frame for it so it actually stays up.
Why is it not staying up?
It's like taped there with little tape donuts, and it doesn't like to stick up.
Get a
So we have to
frame
do a
for
better
it.
way.
Get
That's what
a
we're going
frame.
to do.
Yeah, there's cheap
It's
ones
been
too.
too long.
You can get cheapy frames that'll just keep it up there.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, so tell me something. You always have something great and positive happening in your life. Tell me some great thing that's happened since last Thursday.
I do have something that wasn't from last Thursday, but I wanted to show you.
Oh,
And I
okay.
don't think I've told anyone yet. I finally got an insert for my dome, and I used your video.
And it works fine,
for
right?
it. Yeah, it works perfectly.
That's great. Yeah, see, that's the
Yeah.
and people have tried to come up with more professional ways or more serious ways of attaching that to the dome. But I'm telling you, the best way is that tape, because you can adjust it, you can take it out easily. It's just so much easier than making it more work than it needs to be. So that's why the band does that.
Yeah, it works perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried all different kinds of methods. I tried Velcro tabs inside to try to hold that thing in. I tried glues, but nothing works like gaff tape. Did you actually use gaff tape or duct tape, or what did you use?
It was some sort of duct tape that we used, and it worked really well.
Oh, cool. Great. That's awesome. So what is your next video planned for YouTube?
I have no idea.
Have you not been learning any new songs or anything?
I've been learning a lot of songs. Yeah, I've been most recently a few Poly Six songs.
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yeah.
Those must be difficult.
No, it's not that hard. The two that I know, they're not that hard. I was able to get them easily. It was just tabs online.
Oh, okay.
And I've been working on actually working out some songs from ear, which is hard for me because my ability to hear notes isn't very good, but it's still a really fun process.
Oh.
And I'll definitely have a lot of time because as of now, I'm not going back to physical school until next Friday because cases of COVID-19 ramping up. So I've definitely got a lot of time on my hands to mess around with it.
That's great, because there'll be a time in your life when you have no time. Eventually, you'll reach the age where you have no free time, if you're like most people. But try to keep your life designed so that you always have time to do what you love.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
It's easy to lose that.
Yeah.
But all right. So tell me one thing. What was because you're a really big Devo fan, and you're one of the people whose opinion I really appreciate and cherish when it comes to things Devo and devotional. So what was your favorite part about the devotional live stream we did?
It was really fun getting to hear the interviews. You served as a really good interviewer in those. You asked some really interesting questions. We got some answers out of the Devo members that I had never heard them talking about before, which was cool because a
Oh,
lot of the
good.
time it's just the same points repeated over again, but there was a lot of variety in what
Oh,
you were
good.
talking about, which was really interesting.
Oh,
I liked
good.
that a lot.
That's great. Well, you know, I made a decision not to prepare for those interviews too much. Like I didn't want to have a bunch of questions listed out that I wanted to, you know, I just wanted to kind of roll with it. Like I think I maybe had 1 or 2 questions in the back of my mind for each person, just in case nothing came out naturally. But I was just going to just roll with the vibe and let things happen naturally, which made it easier for me because I wasn't, you know, overwhelmed with, oh, I got to ask him this and this and this and this and this. I just kind of rolled with it. And it was amazing how quickly 4.5 hours flew by. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
I couldn't
it went
believe
by so fast.
I talked for 4.5 hours straight. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It was amazing. But yeah, thanks for being there because it was certainly a high point of my channel, and I'd never had 750 people watching a stream. It was amazing.
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't expect it to be that much, really.
It was nuts. And I told Nick and Tim and Jason before we started, I was like, look, I'm not going to be looking at the numbers because first of all, I don't want to be freaked out. Second of all, I'm not going to really have brain power to pay attention to that. So I'm just not going to look at them until after the stream. That's what I told him. Now, every now and then I did notice, every now and then I look down and go, oh my God, 650 people. Oh my God, 750 people.
Yeah.
But I tried to not pay attention to that very much. I didn't want to get freaked out. But I appreciate you popping on the screen here with us. I just trying to get some of my friends up here. It's good to see you. And Super Chat Charlie says hello to you. And you'll be getting your shirts really soon. Any day now. I'm expecting tomorrow or the next day to get those big box of General Boy shirts. So all your stuff goes out then. Your records actually shipped. Wait, did you get the records? You got the red ones, right?
We haven't gotten our records yet.
Okay, well, Nick will be sending those soon. So thank you again. Duty now for the future. Keep us posted on when you do stuff on YouTube.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right. Bye, Sophia.
Bye.
Cool. She's great. She's great. Now, let me try to catch up on the chat here. Hey, Peter, by the way, Peter Graves, I see you in the backstage area, but it doesn't look like your camera's on. So if you want to come on the chat here. Yeah, Nick is shipping the red records, Ken. He's almost done, I believe. Okay, I can sing again, Zeb. I'll sing for a super chat. How's that? How's that for whoring myself tonight? We'll sing for super chat. Okay, I'm going to scroll up here. You have a garden, Norm? That's awesome. I've always wanted a garden, but I'm not really good with that stuff. Okay, so time for a Devo fan album. There have been many Devo fan albums over the years called Not Necessarily Beautiful, but Mutated, and they were put out at the first 10 devotionals. Each devotional for the first 10 years, I believe, had a compilation CD that was available at the event. They were put out by our friend Toth Wilder from Ohio. So if you can find those, they're pretty rare, but I'm sure you could find them if you looked. What else do we have here? Let's scroll up. Anybody else want to join us and pop in the chat here and just say hello? The beautiful Sophia was in here. We had Cardinal Sin, one of my first hardcore supporters of this channel. The first person that ever super chatted me was, well, that's not true. I had a friend of ours super chat me as a test one day for $1 just to see if it worked when I first started streaming. But Cardinal Sin was the first person out of the blue that just super chatted me. I remember I was walking in downtown Raleigh doing an IRL live stream, walking around, and he super chatted me, and I was like, holy crap, that's the first real one I've ever gotten. So it was very cool of him. So we had him on. My friend Tim probably won't want to be on camera. Let's see. CK, do you want to be on camera with us? Do you want to chat? I'd love to be able to put a face to the name. Hey, Nix, I need a little help to work on my channel out. Can you help me? I can help you, Nix. Just message me. You can find my contact information on my About page on the YouTube channel here. I'd be glad to help you out. I saw Zeb asked Sophia if she has any self-written tunes in the works. That's a really good idea, Sophia. If you are so inclined and inspired to do that, that would be really cool to see what kind of music you'd come up with. All right, so we're not going to get Ann in here. She's not coming in here. Rusty probably won't come in here. Let's see. Who else? Anybody else? Come on, y'all. Oh, wait. Zeb. I see Zeb. Almost. I don't see his camera yet, but I see Zeb is in the backstage. If he can just get his camera sorted. Oh, now he's gone. All right, Zeb, try it again because you were here for a second. Would love to see you up on the screen, Zeb. That's cool. Cardinal saying, you're so cool. You're so cool. You're so cool. I'm a big dork. I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. Not that cool, but thank you. Ann's going to say hi. Oh, Ann. Okay, here. Ann, I'll show you. I'm going to put this link in the chat, Ann. Boom. I just posted a link, https StreamYard, blah, blah, blah. You just click that and then follow the prompts, and you'll pop up in my backstage area, which nobody else will be able to see. I'll see you, and I'll see that you're ready to go, and then I'll put you on the screen. But if you click that link, you won't immediately be on my screen. You'll come into a backstage area, and then I'll see you waiting, and then I'll put you on. So try that. Peter Graves, what are you talking about a super ticket? What does that mean, super ticket? I didn't see the original post. I'm sorry. I'm lost here. Do you have a favorite Christmas movie? Oh, hell no. I don't watch movies, writer Jordan Gory Lurie. I don't ever watch movies, and I'm not a really big fan of Christmas. So, no, I don't have a favorite. Hey, I see Ann. Ann, are you ready? All right, we're going to try this. Ann's going to try. Okay, here's my good friend Ann, everybody. Ann! Wait, where'd you go?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, it's just dark in there. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be that dark. Hang on.
Maybe you should light something on fire.
I could see myself before.
It's kind of spooky.
I don't know. I need to put a light on. Hang on.
Look at you. You're all going to sleep
I'll
and
put
shit.
the Frankenstein light on that lights me from the side.
Why is it so dark in there?
It's too bright.
Why is it so dark?
It's too bright.
This is content right here.
I need some kind of happy
good.
medium.
It's all good right there. It's all good.
I'm in bed in my PJs, for real.
All right. I'm not in my PJs. I wish I had some Hall & Oates PJs, though. How are you, friend? Wait, can I still hear you? Say something. Can you hear me?
You know what? I can't hear it really good at all.
Oh, because I'm talking to you.
Oh, hang on. Maybe no, my volume's all the way up. And I can't hear myself. Well, I shouldn't be able to hear myself, right?
Well, you could, it doesn't matter. As long as you can hear me, I think it'd be fine. Can you hear me?
Barely.
Oh, well, anyway, it's good to see you. We have to catch up soon.
It's so small that I can't even see me. I'm so blind.
That's awesome. Well, I don't want to take up your time. I know you're going to sleep. I just wanted to say hello, and we'll catch up for real.
I wasn't sleeping. I was just watching Big Bang Theory and mentally winding down.
Basically, that's sleeping. That's only 2 steps away from sleeping. Well, cool. Well, let's hang out sometime. And oh, look at that guy. What's up, dude? He looks happy.
I forgot he was under the covers. I almost squished him.
He looks happy.
He's always happy. He sleeps. He sleeps with me. He refuses to go in his bed lately.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, let's do a face-to-face hangout sometime soon. And
yes, we do need to.
I might be getting together with Chico and those folks Saturday night. So
who?
Chico and Daniel and the guys from the Velt. There's a local band. You know them. You've met them before. Chico, bartender at Landmark. You'll know them. But yeah, Saturday they just called me tonight and invited me to a little something Saturday. So maybe we should go over there.
I don't know. Outdoors without people. Everyone's got the damn COVID.
Well, no, these guys, they just got tested this week. They called me just now. And one of them is visiting from New York, and his brother lives in Raleigh, and they both got tested, and they don't hang out with anybody.
Okay. Well, okay then. It's like fucking Renee got it. Melanie just went today to get tested, and she's waiting, but she's sick.
No way.
Yeah. And they don't go anywhere, but Renee's on a movie set, so unfortunately they had a huge breakout on the movie set.
Oh, right.
And Melanie hasn't left her house since March except to go to the damn grocery store, and freaking Charlie went out to the bar and brought it back. One time to the bar. Once.
They specifically called me today because they were like, hey, I just got down here from New York, and me and my brother were rehearsing to play on a TV show in Athens or Atlanta or wherever they're going to do soon. And so he said that they both got tested, and the person they were hanging out with had also been tested. And so they were calling me because they knew that I was also basically by myself a lot. And so they said, hey, why don't you come over tonight? And I was like, well, I can't do it tonight because I'm streaming, but I can do it Saturday. So we might do it Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday's good. I have to go to sorry, you guys. We're like catching up.
That's all good.
I have to go to retirement party tomorrow afternoon over at that Linwood Brewing, but we're doing that outdoors social distancing with 5 people only.
Oh, cool.
So,
all right, excellent. Well, I'll keep you posted. I'm supposed to find out more about it Saturday, so just get in touch.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you for popping on, Ann.
Hi, everybody. Yes,
See you
thank
later.
you for putting up with our catching up moment. It has nothing to do with
Yeah,
music or anything too exciting at all.
Well, we'll see you later, Ann. Thank you.
But there's always dogs.
There's never always dogs. All right, see you later. All right, that's great. My good friend Ann. Peter, I still see you in the backstage here, but I don't see your camera on. I forgot the dog's name. Oh, there's Peter. Okay, you want to come on now, Peter? Let's do this.
Oh,
hello, Peter.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to see you, man. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, I'm still just reveling in how well the virtual devotional went. That was true.
Oh my God, can you believe it? It was like so much preparation that went into that, and so many unknowns. Like, because we had never really taken on something like that on this YouTube channel, so we just tried to have all our bases covered and tried to design it to be the simplest event that we could.
Yeah.
So that we have, and it went way smoother than I thought. And thank God I got my internet figured out before then. And thank God
I fiber that quickly. That was amazing.
Well, and thank God that you and my friend Sam have been helping me with IT stuff to get prepared for all this. I mean, the camera here that I'm using is from you, and the microphone, and you guys made it happen. And so I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it was terrific.
Yeah. So at least I know now, like I was saying earlier, if for some weird reason we don't have a physical event again next year, at least we know we can do something that people will enjoy online. But it won't compare to a physical event, of course. But when are you going to come to the next devotional?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay, good.
One way or the other, I'll be there. I got that friend of mine also probably end up going too. So yeah, we'll be there. Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the devotional stream?
Oh, the Mark interview, since I hadn't seen him for so long, and the fact that it was really genuine. I thought it was kind of cool just to hear his stories and stuff like that. I like the Jerry and the Bob. Well, Bob, one-word answers. He's great.
That guy is hilarious, man. He's like the funniest guy in Devo, and he says the least.
Yeah.
Like, his humor is so dry and hilarious. Like, he can keep a straight face while he's messing with you. And the Mother's Bars are really good at joking around. So
yeah, that was fun.
So I couldn't believe he did it because, I don't know if I told you, but told you guys, but when I was asking him to do it, I called him up and I said, and I wasn't really asking him to do it because I didn't think he would. I was just telling him, hey, look, I invited Jerry and Mark to do this thing and they're going to do it. And I didn't want to not invite you, but I know you don't want to do it. So you don't have to. I'm just telling you what's going on. He was like, well, I don't want to do it, but I will.
Oh, well, yeah.
I was like, oh, really? I was like, all right, well then we'll announce you as a special last minute guest. And so I couldn't believe he did it. I even gave him the option to drop out the last minute. I was like, look, I'm not going to announce it until the day before. So if you want to drop out before that, just tell me. It's no problem. But
yeah, but you got the whole band together. So that was cool.
Well, yeah. And, even Josh too and David.
Yeah,
even, later members of the band. So it was something that I'm very happy is in the past, and I'm very happy it went well. Because I tell you what, the day or two before that thing, I was so stressed out.
Yeah, no kidding.
We were setting up stuff here. We were setting up camera shots and buying lighting and equipment and all this, all this last minute stuff we figured out we had to have.
Yeah, you really enjoyed the testing that stuff before we went live on that.
God, that was hilarious. I watched that stream later, and the point when I just got so frustrated, I was laughing. I was like, you know what, guys, I can't even sit here anymore.
You're like,
like somebody else has to sit in this seat because I'm not figuring this out. It was great. But yeah, but I just wanted to thank you face to face again for your help with everything on this channel and my computers and stuff. And I appreciate it.
that was fun.
But you're going to fiber soon, right?
Oh, I already have it. I've had it for a while. I mean, before this whole thread started, I'm trying to figure out how to cut the cable, and it's not so much for me, but my wife, I got to make sure she knows how to change channels and stuff. So it's just
the best thing.
I don't have it right.
Just get rid of the TV. Just get rid of the TV. Forget it. Get rid of the TV. Start a punk rock band with your wife.
There you go.
And then you can have, time will be better spent if you're writing punk rock songs with your wife rather than watching TV. I swear.
Right. I'll bring that up. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. Just tell her that's my vote.
Okay.
And I'll buy the record when you put it out. We'll buy the punk record. All right. So I'll talk to you later, Peter. We'll get some other people up on here.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming, man.
Alrighty.
All right, cool. Now Zeb is here. Zeb, you want to come on? You ready? I see you, kind of, sort of. Let's put him on here. Let's see. Zeb. There he is.
Salut from Norway.
Wow, it looks like you're in a cave or this is great.
Crappy camera.
What is that record?
It's you.
What is it?
It's the eyesore.
Oh, that's the CD? Oh, yeah. Okay, right, man. That is a crappy camera. I love how crappy your camera is so crappy. It's amazing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What are you going to play for us?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, where are you right now? What country?
Norway.
Norway.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some great black metal from your country.
Yeah.
I'm really into some Norwegian black metal. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
I haven't been trained properly.
That's okay. I like non-trained people.
I have some acquaintances from Norway. San Rab, George, and various others. I don't know if you know what the fuck are they called? It's not Mayhem. It's
Mayhem. I know Mayhem.
They know Mayhem. I don't know Mayhem. Stavanger black metal band Gehenna. You heard them?
Yeah, I've heard that name. I don't have any of their stuff.
Really nice folks.
Oh,
They just play The Cure. They don't put on black metal.
Oh, right. Really?
At parties, they put on the faggy Cure songs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, one of my favorite metal bands they're from Finland. They're called Impaled Nazarene. I love them. I love that whole genre of music. It's just so brutal. And the reason I love it was because when I was a kid, there were some churches that my friends' parents were members of, and they would give them cassette tapes teaching them that, heavy metal was evil and there was backward masking and all this stuff. And I remember the preachers telling me that, you know, on these tapes, they were saying that Motley Crue was really evil and Ozzy and, you know, whatever, Fleetwood Mac or whatever they were saying was evil. And
What
then
did they say KISS stood for? Knights in
Satan Service, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, but then when I heard real evil heavy metal music like black metal, I was like, wow, why didn't those preachers pick up on this stuff? Because this stuff's really the evil stuff. Like Motley Crue's got nothing on these guys. So that's what really got me into black metal, was the fact that it was so much more evil than I was taught. You know, rock and roll was. I was just like, man, this is way off the charts.
It's all really posing. They are not evil people at all.
No, they're mostly like vegetarians and like hippies.
Yeah, they're kinder than the average Joe. Or
right.
I just want to say, I play the exact way as Jerry of the song.
Play it.
Lord Ring.
Yeah.
It's late at night here. I'm tired.
Oh, it's great. No, I'm glad you popped on, man. It's good to see you, even though I can't really see you. But I appreciate you coming to the channel and joining in. I really do.
I'm gonna get a new cam.
Yeah, get a new cam. But I know, but I kind of like this look, though. It's really kind of goth and you know, kind of punk rock of you. But Zeb, thank you, my friend, for coming.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, maybe next Thursday we'll see you again. Okay.
Thanks for having me.
Duty now.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. We'll see you around.
May the rock and roll God bless you and everybody in this channel.
Oh my goodness, you rule.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zeb. We'll see you next time.
Peace, man.
All right. That guy's great. That guy is great. Hey, Jason Lindsay's in here, right? Hey, Jason, what's up with this YouTube channel we're starting, huh? Come on, Jason. We got to start this thing for you. A YouTube channel for Jason Lindsay. I'd like you, everybody, type a 666 in the chat if you would like Jason Lindsay, Devo fan extraordinaire, to start his own YouTube channel. And watch all these 666s pop up, Jason. You're gonna get forced into starting a YouTube page. Yeah, that camera, Zeb's camera, was awesome. It was like prehistoric potato camera. Yeah, see, here we go. Jason, all these people typing in that evil number here, they want to see your YouTube channel, Jason. So bone up, bitch. Bone up and start your channel. And I can walk you through it. Just call me one day on the phone. Maybe we should schedule a time. You can call me. I'll walk you through the process. I can even create some imagery for your header image and all that stuff if you need help with that. But we need to get you a YouTube channel, my friend. Really, Zeb? That's the first time you've ever been on any channel live? That's great. Well, you're welcome anytime, even with your potato, archaic, ancient camera. You're welcome on anytime, my friend. So come on back whenever. Even before you get a new camera, come on back, because I think it's hilarious how bad that camera is. It's like very rare to find somebody with a camera that bad, and I appreciate it. Your take on the cars. I love the cars, CK. CK, I want to know more about you. You're asking great questions. Hot potato cam. Maybe you can adjust it. Well, maybe you shouldn't, because it was great. It was like watching somebody through a really dirty window. It was like a horror film or something. It was great. Potato mutado cam. I'm not a PC nerd either, believe me. That's why I have friends like Peter Graves and Sam, friends of mine who pop up here, and they help me with all that IT stuff, because I am not very technical. My good friends can tell you I'm not a computer wizard at all. So cease. All right, so Jason, where's your input on this? Do you want to come on cam? Jason, why don't you cam up? Jason, cam up and come up here on this. It's like a dirty window I can see you through. That's exactly what I was looking at Zeb through, Sophia. You're good with the lyrics. All right, so Come on and cam up here. Jason. Can you cam up, Jason? Click the link I just put in the chat, Jason, and cam up and let us see you and just come in and say hi for a couple of seconds. A couple minutes maybe, right? But anyway, I'm having a great time tonight, guys. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. I love having new people in the chat, and you think it's funny, but what I say is true. The reason that I live like this is all because of food. And also we used to say it's all because of dudes. It's all because of dudes. Come on, Jason. Where are you, brother? Click on the damn link. Who else wants to visit us? Anybody? Mutato Potato? Anybody? Click the link. Come on in. We're drinking a little bit. We're chatting. Super Chat Charlie's up in here getting frisky. Thanks, everybody, for the super chats, too. It's very, very appreciated tonight. PJ Harvey. I don't know nothing about PJ Harvey. I just don't know. I don't know much about PJ Harvey. Probably not a big fan. Doesn't seem like the kind of music that I'm typically into, but although I'm into a lot of stuff. Hey, guess what? Zeb is back with his potato cam. Let's see what he has to say. Oh, wait. There he goes. What's up?
Hey, it's better now.
It's a little better, yeah.
Yeah?
What'd you do to it?
Try to wash it.
You washed it. just you just had to wash the semen off it. That's all.
Little better.
That's
Tiny.
great.
Just
All right, can you give us one more little song, one more little ditty?
Yeah, which song?
Well, let's see. Maybe not. Does it have to be Devo?
No.
What kind of stuff do you know? What's your favorite band?
I can do a song I always had to do when I was 15 years old.
What is
we
it?
all hate it. So you just scream stop. Today's got a big day, but I never give it back to you.
Oh.
Right now, you should somehow realize what you gotta do. And that's it.
I don't know much about that band, but that pop song is very catchy.
It is.
I mean,
one of the songs I had to learn.
I mean, that's really powerful stuff. That sold a lot of records, that song.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you got, okay, so next time we have you on, maybe your cam will be just a little bit more cleaner, but it looks great. It looks vintage.
I'll try to cook up something real.
Well,
I'll try to rehearse the song a little better.
Oh, well, yeah, we have to be careful. Actually, we have to be really careful with songs because we don't want to play something too close to the song because then I get a copyright strike. So that's why I hardly ever play music on my channel. The only music I play on my channel is stuff that I wrote or stuff.
I'll make the Pilmer special song or something.
Yeah. Oh goodness, great.
Soon back something.
Yeah, write a song, and next time, maybe next week, we could plop it on here. That's great.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, you got your camera, a little bit of the grease off the lens. So now
I'll try to fix it a little better.
Maybe if you went to church more often.
Maybe. I just moved and they got a big church here. I want to try the organ.
It's not a good idea to go to church.
And not for the speeches and preaching, but the organ sound blows me away.
Oh yeah. Those big. What are they called? Pipe organs or whatever.
Yes, big pipe organs.
Yeah. Mark Mothersbaugh owns some of those.
I know. He collects billions, not billions, but very many pipe organs, and I love it too. The sound of it is beautiful.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Massive, big.
Yeah, he got I guess a huge lot of those pipes from pipe organs, and he reconfigured them into some other.
He probably got them for free. People were probably tossing them away. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I think he probably paid for them, but he's always scouring eBay for stuff like that.
Cool.
So probably already got them. Yeah.
Do you think we will be getting any Devo more archive things?
You mean music releases?
Yeah, There are so many on Spotify bootlegs, various live recordings.
Well, here's the tricky thing. Here's the tricky thing about releasing, like specifically old live recordings, is that
Copyright.
legally, if you're under contract to a record label, like Warner Brothers, and you're on tour and you're performing music live, all of that music is owned by the label. So if you record a live show and release it, it's still, even though it's not the record recording of the music, it's still owned by the label. So for instance, when we issued the 1981 Live in Seattle album, 2012 Record Store Day.
Beautiful art, Pilmer.
Yeah, well, we found out later that we really weren't legally allowed to release that because it was still owned by Warner Brothers, but they let us slide. They didn't really hold us to the fire for that. So, but yeah, it's tricky to find stuff that's releasable without having to pay a bunch of money to somebody who owns the rights. So that's why more of that stuff doesn't come out very often.
But where are your cats this time? This morning.
Oh, I love cats.
I love cats too.
Oh my
This guy,
God.
this guy is 16 years old.
How much?
16.
My goodness. What's his name?
Grotas, gray guy, something like that.
He's precious. Get that cigarette away from him.
Yeah. No, he loves it.
He is so cute. Even with the potato cam, he's cute. He has like Peter Criss of Kiss makeup.
Yeah.
Hello, Puss. Hello, Puss.
He's cool.
All right, brother. Well, we'll
take care. Take care.
We'll see you later, my friend.
I'll do some rehearsing now. And
write an original song for us.
And you'll add your
all the noise. Yeah, we'll add the noise.
Yeah, we should do jam. You should just invite anybody who knows a little bit. Some noisemakers, a couple of guitarists. We'll get Sophia on bass.
Yeah, maybe we could do that.
Just do jam or something, or try to rehearse.
So Zeb, message me on Facebook or wherever, and maybe we'll try to get something sorted out in the next week or two about making a kind of a random noise music fest thing.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good idea.
Rock
All right,
on.
brother.
Thanks.
Take care, buddy.
Peace.
Awesome. His cat was great, right? His cat was great. Okay, so I have lost track of what's happening in the chat. So if anybody has a question for me, I'll try to. And here's the thing. When I'm reading the chat in StreamYard, which I am now, when somebody tags my name, it doesn't really show up like it does on YouTube. So it's harder for me to see questions that are directed towards me, but I'm going to try my best to stay up with that. So where is Jason? Did he leave already? Do a Zoom? Well, I mean, StreamYard would work better for me at this point because I have control of all the graphics. So, but yeah, I think maybe next week we can plan to do what's the word I'm looking for? An improvised music stream where we just all play. Like Sophia can grab her bass. I can have my noisemakers. Zeb can come on with his acoustic guitar and his potato cam. And I don't know. What do you think about that, Sophia? Would you be interested in doing something like that? Just jumping on with your bass, and we can make really simple. Like, here's my idea. This is the way I approach music, because I'm not a musician. I don't know notes. I don't know music. I don't know any of that stuff. So whenever I write songs, I just start off with something very basic. A real simple, whatever it is. If I'm playing guitar, a real simple, repetitive guitar thing. And then everybody else will add in their thing, and then we'll just see where it goes. But it can be very rudimentary and very simple. It doesn't have to be a full song. It doesn't even have to be really music. Just something that kind of churns along. So anyway, maybe. Okay, we got a maybe from Sophia. Okay, Jason, here we go, Jason. I'm going to put this link in the chat right now. Okay, brother? And I want you to pop on in here. I'm going to pour some more wine against my better judgment. Hey, it's Thursday. So we're waiting for Jason to pop on now. he should be getting that sorted out soon. Michael Pilmer, if someone can tell me which power chord to play, I am in with my LeBay. Well, there's only one power chord, as far as I know. It's the only chord I know on guitar. Gang, 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 gang. It's just one chord. Vinyl Guru. How do you know my ass is crazy? You don't know nothing about my ass. Now, it's good to see you, Vinyl Guru. If you want to pop in here to say hi, there's the link in the chat. And yeah, we'd love to see you up here just for a second, just for a minute, just to say hi. I haven't talked to you in a while. We've had a few people on tonight. Our friend Zeb, who has never been on a live stream before, from Norway. He was really cool. We had Sophia, the beautiful Sophia, on earlier, and we had my friend Anne. And yeah, so okay, so I'm very much a novice and probably won't be able to turn my camera on if it's on the stream, but I'd love to join this project if anybody needs a keyboardist. Well, it's not really that hard to join. If you have a device that has a camera, like a laptop or a phone, it'll automatically recognize all that stuff once you click the link, and it's pretty easy. Hey, Jason is popping in. I'm going to wait to see that his camera is working, and then I see him right there. And so, Jason, after I take a sip of this, I'm going to put you on the screen, my friend. Okay, our friend Jason's popping on. Hello. Uh-oh.
What's up, Mike?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Nice to see you, friend.
Nice seeing
All
you.
right, so we need to get your YouTube page sorted out.
I know.
You have a lot of fans that are wanting to follow you on YouTube. So
I'm a little shy.
don't worry about it. I'm going to walk you through this. I'm going to hold your hand. It's going to be fine. Now, what we need to do is set up a phone meeting with me and you. Maybe
Okay.
Sunday, Monday, something like that, and we'll talk about what I need from you as far as imagery or whatever, and we'll get you started.
Okay.
And the one thing you're going to have to do, though, after we get the basic channel sorted out, is you're going to have to shoot a video just introducing yourself to the world, right? Like, just a really quick video. It can be like a minute long. It can be 5 minutes long. It can be really short, but just one video to post on your channel for right now. I mean, you could do 5 videos if you want to. You could just videotape yourself wearing a few of your costumes if you wanted, whatever the case. But as long as you have one video up there, we can start your channel. We can start getting you some subscribers. And then as you feel comfortable, you can start adding material, But I promise you.
I am making I'm making 2 costumes. Two other ones.
New ones.
I'm making the Jihad Jerry. Yeah, I'm making the Jihad Jerry costume.
Really? Where are you getting a turban?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Where are you getting a turban?
Yeah. It's getting done.
Wow, that's great.
I got to get that done in the suit too.
Well, here's another thing.
I've got a tailor that can do the suit.
Here's something you should consider while you're working on
by next devotion.
Oh, right. But here's the thing. For your YouTube channel, some great content for your channel would be video footage of you actually working on the costumes or making glasses or whatever, that you do with your own hands. You could just have a video of you, not even a video, a live stream of you working on stuff. And people would totally
that's a magic show.
It's like you're a magician too, right? Do I remember that correctly?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get you started. Yes. We're gonna get you out of your little shell.
I am one.
You're gonna be YouTube famous. But yeah, so just wanted to say it was great having you as a guest for a week or so when you were here, and we danced around with some new wave music and is it true, Jason? Can you tell everybody
that was great?
You to dance? Did I get you to dance to rap music for the first time?
Yes, and I was drunk. Else it wouldn't
Yeah.
have happened.
Yeah. I got Jason to dance rap music.
It would
for the
never
first
have happened. I would have never music in my entire life. But, you know, I betrayed New Wave for 10 minutes.
But it was good, right? It was fun.
It was.
Oh, great. All right, Jason, I'll let you go. I don't want to take your time. I just wanted you to pop on and say hi and promise everybody you're going to start a YouTube channel, okay?
No, you're fine. Yes, I'll call you.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk soon, brother. All right, later.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
See you, man. Yeah, he had a little delay there in his camera, but hey, Vinyl Guru. What's up? Vinyl Guru, you don't want to pop on here for a second? Vinyl Guru, can you pop on for a second? Here, I'll put the thing in the chat one time. Just for a minute. I just want to say hi and see how you're doing. Because I'm thinking about this stream is not going to be going on for too much longer. We're doing this for a damn minute. I don't know nothing about Bjork, Zeb. I mean, I know about her, but I've never owned any of her music. I don't really dislike it or anything, but I don't own it. Vespertine and Homogenic. Yeah, I know Sophia's gonna join us if I have anything to do with it. She's gonna be a part of that thing. Hey, Vinyl Guru, come on to the chat. Come on to the panel here. Come on to the video there, Vinyl Guru. 2 Bjork albums. Oh, okay, that's what those are. Okay, right. Yeah, I don't know. I've sold some of her stuff on eBay before, but I really am not familiar with her stuff. All right, so the Guru's not going to join us, I'm guessing. I know CK, Guru, you have a big fan here in the chat. CK is a big fan of yours. I mentioned you earlier. Hey, Leon, thanks for the number of the beast. Appreciate it. CK, big fan of Vinyl Guru. Vinyl Guru, she's doing great on YouTube. She's exploding right from the get-go. Her channel was off and running. It was great. Yeah, I'm trying to get Mark to send Jason the floppies. Believe me, I've sent emails, and Mark's a little slow to react sometimes, but we'll get him on it. Okay, H. Tom. Sugar cubes. Sugar cubs. Sugar cubes. Yeah. So, all right. Well, is the Vinyl Guru out of here? She ditch us? I was trying to get her to say hi. I guess I'll just have to drink more wine. I don't know what else to do. Can Jason sample his Fairlight on the stream? Well, I don't see why not. It depends on how he has it hooked up. That's up to him. Hey, lest like Devo. Oh, test like Devo. What does that mean, Zeb? I don't know what that means. So I don't know. I don't have much more to tell you guys. The Sugar Cubes are also pretty good. Life's Too Good was my jam back in the day. Yeah, I'm so dumb about that band. I just don't know. I just don't know about that band. I mean, I probably would like some Sugar Cubes or Bjork music, but just have not had the opportunity to hear a lot of it. Okie dokie. All right, we got 7 minutes. What should we do with this last 7 minutes? Hey, Charlie. What's happening? I will send your love to the Velt folks. They might be watching right now. I talked to them a few minutes before I went on. They said they were going to check it out, but who knows? They might not have. Also watch Bjork's YouTube video explaining how television technology works. Keith Adams. Oh, you want to see? The cats are sleeping, but they're not in camera range right now, actually. But Keith Adams, thank you for the 5 British pounds, mate. And you get a song from Super Chat Charlie. Here we go right now. Oh, I've got a crapper in my hand. I've got a crapper in my hand, and it lights up I've got a crapper in my hand. I'm Super Chat Charlie. I've got a crapper in my hand. Did you like that? That was an original song by Super Chat Charlie for Keith Adams. Thank you for the Super Chat, Keith. Very appreciated. Least liked Devo album, Zeb. Probably. It's hard because I like all Devo albums, but least favorite is probably the live version of Total Devo. Now It Can Be Told, or maybe Total Devo. One of those is probably the least liked, but I like them all. Let's see. Let me Shit Ladder. I forgot about Shit Ladder, Norm. Norm, I forgot about Shit Ladder. Norm, I swear, if you yourself send a super chat with the word Shit Ladder in it, I'll do a song called Shit Ladder. I totally forgot. I did not sell the cat for food. Oh, yeah, about next week's thing, I'd just rather not have my face on YouTube. Oh, but here, it's easy. Mutant Potato, you don't have to have your face on. If you come onto the panel, it's called, onto the screen, you can just have your icon, and your icon will kind of pulsate or move when you talk or when you make sound, so people can tell when you're talking and when I'm talking. So you don't have to show your face, you just show your little YouTube icon. And there's a way to do that. When you click the link to come into the chat, there will be options on whether to turn your camera off or on or whatever. So it's easy. You don't have to have your face on the cam. I haven't got through disc 2 of Smooth Little Maps. Oh, that's a great one. It's got the bonus tracks. I was really excited to find those bonus tracks of Smooth Little Maps and Total Devo, because very hard to find bonus tracks from that stuff. Almost a Cockney accent, MP. I try. Roy, you fucking knobbend. You knobbend. Right. So, but yeah, so thanks for the super chat, Keith. It's very nice of you. I appreciate that. And I miss England. I miss it. I used to visit there once every, few years, 2 years, 4 years, whatever. Man, I miss it. Nothing I like more, really, than finding a really great, clear, blue sky day in London and walking around London all day. I love it. Going to all the flea markets and what do they call them? Boot sales. Oh man, love it. Yeah, you could have done that, Anne. You don't have to. You were not looking horrible, Anne. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you can just have your icon talk, basically. I'll show you when you come over here with your records, Anne. I'll show you how to do that. It's easy though. You just you allow yourself to be on the screen, but you turn off your camera. That's all. I've been to Australia, Michael Pilmer. Oh, yeah. I've been to Australia, New Zealand. And both times I was in those countries was because of either Devo, I was on tour with Devo, or I was on tour with Mark Mothersbaugh's artwork. And I swear, the people of Australia and New Zealand, everybody I met was so nice. I love the accents over there. Completely, yes. Okay, Saturday. Okay, right on, Anne. Will do. Yeah, but I love Australia. I miss it. I miss my friends in New Zealand. Great places. I feel very privileged and lucky that I've been able to go to those places. Thank you, Devo. Thank you, Mark Mothersbaugh, for making that happen. All right, so 2 minutes. What should we do for 2 minutes? Yeah, sorry I have to cut it off. But it's been 2 hours, and I think we had some fun. I think it was a pleasurable Thursday stream, don't you? And yeah, before you leave, hit the thumbs up. That would help me a little bit. Of course. Yeah, CK understands. Even when Anne has no makeup on, she's great. She's gorgeous. Most people are like that. They just don't realize it. Yeah, Sophia, Devo was way bigger in Australia than they were in America. Mm-hmm. Yes, that is true. So anyway, I guess I should say goodbye. I'll just for Norm, I'll give you one bonus freebie Super Chat Charlie song, okay? This is called Shit Ladder. Spooky shit ladder. I got a spooky shit ladder. Who's got a spooky shit ladder? It's me, it's me. Check out my spooky shit ladder. Okay, maybe that song needs some work, but that was the first demo edition of Shit Ladder by Super Chat Charlie. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Tech Time. Zeb, great having you on, brother. I mean that, and you're welcome back anytime. So maybe we'll see you next Thursday. Pleasurable childcare, Tim. We know what that is, and that's an inside joke we'll talk about later. And everybody, thank you so much for being here. Leon, Tim, CK, of course, Sophia, Christy. I don't know if Darren was in here. Norm, Keith, H. Tom, Charlie Finch, everybody that was in here. Peter, thank you so much for showing up. You always make my Thursdays very smiley for me, and lets me be social with humans instead of just cats. So we'll see you all next time. Thank you very much. Again, may the rock and roll gods bless you as they have me. We'll see you next time. And let's end with a bit of this noise. Bye.